Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me again. I am still a little bit off kilter on the camera. I'm way over here, but hopefully I will be over here. Let me just move that. That is my clean up later rag for all the stuff that ends up on the floor. Anyway, so yeah, glad you guys can make it. I am going to be leaning over in this direction. So that being said, um, I've got a fairly uncomfortable placement today. Not so much for where I'm going to be doing the tattoo as to how I have to bend to get to it. So it's a little bit different. If you notice the title screen, I call this a typical tattoo, but it's really not for me anyway. Typical tattoo for me is something either whimsical or with some crazy deep personal meaning. But this one, I guess it kind of has some personal meaning, but also more than that, it has just a lot of pieces to it. So I'm going to be starting off with a very fine line, and I'll be following up with some color. Not a whole lot, just some surprise touches. This is a confusing tattoo for me, just due to a couple of the pieces that overlap each other, and I guess just the general way that it's set up. But that being said, like I'm really excited to try something new. Always am, and yeah. So let's go ahead and look at what we'll be doing. My camera, yeah, my camera is mounted in such a way as that this should be somewhat more visible to you guys than it is for me. So let's go ahead and look at that. So there we go. Typical, right? It is a little bit wonky right now because my leg is bent. I always try to apply the stencils based off of where they'll be laying as I'm standing more than where they'll be laying any other point in time. So yeah, that's that. Um, so I've already got my trusty tattoo pen. This stencil's been on for a little while, so hopefully I uh, won't be having too much trouble with wiping it away as I'm working on it. Uh, as always, I like to start from the top, work my way down. Yeah, that's my calf, son. Can't see my thigh. I can't quite get it in there. I mean, maybe you can see this part, but that's so down low. I mean, you might as well be looking right above my knee, uh, back of my knee pit. I don't know. Hey man, how you doing today? You all right? It is a crazy angle. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna have to take a lot of breaks, and I've already got wine, so I'm cramping up just sitting here. You know? So uh, yeah, this is gonna be tough. Um, so yeah, I might as well go ahead and get started. And I'm gonna have to keep looking at it to be like, is that really what I meant to do? Maybe I can adjust the light a little bit to be a little bit easier for me to see as well, not just you guys. Hope for the best. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Now I do have this needle like thrown out like crazy far, so already I can tell that that's not the most pleasant idea. But we're gonna keep at it, and hopefully it won't be that bad. Yeah, it's still like I'm still trying to wrap my head around parts of this. I do have a reference, but of course, I'm not looking at it. Yeah, man, that sounds awesome. I'm glad I could be a part of that nice Tuesday. I made the list. Exciting. Lighting is well, this is atrocious, actually. I'm gonna see if I can change this a little bit, just for my sake. I mean, holy crap! Like, I really want to be able to see what it is that I'm doing. Unfortunately, I have to adjust this while I'm while I'm in this position. Oh, whew, guys, this is one of those where I'm like, this was a mistake. This was a mistake. Mistake. Yes, Angel Baby. Except it's gonna have something different about it. A little bit different, anyway. If if I can ever see what it is that I'm doing. All right, hold on. I do have a reference, but it is such a bad reference. So bad reference. Bad. If I turn off the light, I just like completely apologize. Like my my power button is like right beside the light, and I'm not saying that I get them confused all the time, but I mean, pretty easy to tell the difference, right? One of them's a touch, one of them's a switch. Cherub, yes, Cherub with some really confusing things going on. Um, Throwing in a little surprise there. Once I get the initial black outline done, I've got a couple of other things that I'm going to be working on with it. So stay tuned. It gets nuts. Already crying a little bit. Hey, what's up, Kat? How you doing? Always a pleasure. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Yeah, I'm here pretty regularly. Thanks. Thanks to the lovely internet and me waiting for school to start. Ooh, and I got these super heavy duty crazy gloves on. One of the things I love about this design is I included these little dimples of the knuckles. It's hardly anything's more babyish than that. So today I'm working on a cherub, but as you can see, there are some little aspects of demon wings, if you will, little wings. So a little bit different. Um, not terribly off kilter from some of the designs I've done in the past, but this is my first attempt at anything with wings. Right? I haven't done anything with wings yet, have I? I don't think so. I've done so many, such a short amount of time. It's hard. It's hard to remember. Definitely hard to remember. This cord's gonna be the death of me. Not really. Probably something silly will be the death of me. Um, like a train wreck or something like that. So since I'm nowhere around a train, it would make perfect sense. I don't know. I don't know whether to like laugh or cry or what. I feel like feel like feel like my body's just one big sketchbook anymore. Um, I also feel like I'm really testing my immune system. You know, giving my body a chance to like catch up on any of this. Come on, yeah, maybe that'll help. Little involuntary jerks. That's not cool. Not what you want in a tattoo. And again, like I'm in that position where since it's a fresh stencil, it's not something I've done, you know, and then like let sit for a little while before I like color it or go back and touch it up. Like I'm kind of, you know, like scared to do the business of, you know, doing anything about the doing anything more than dabbing it occasionally. I am kind of zooming along here. I should probably not be, but definitely want to get to a point where I can feel safe enough to picking up the needle for a second. Hmm? Yeah, I can do my arm. I can do my leg. There's plenty of blank spaces in between um, that I still have access to, like lots of access to, pretty good access to anyway. Um, that I don't know. Like I'm starting to see the gaps more than I'm starting to see the tattoos anymore. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, a bad thing. I don't know. My right arm. I've actually I had that discussion with Sonny today. I was like, "Hey, do you think maybe I can tattoo left-handed? I think that's a thing." She's like, "Can you draw left-handed?" I was like, "No, but I could probably color in the lines left-handed." So I mean, that's something, right? I mean, not everyone can do that. I don't think everybody can do that. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's totally doable. I can just do it like better yet, I can just move my entire body around it, right? Like like how a bear scratches itself like on on like a tree. Totally do that. Yeah, probably should practice it before I do it though. You know. All right, first break, first break already. Hasn't even been 20 minutes, but this. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm an old man. I should not be doing that. Oh, all right. Whew, whew, whew. All right. So what is today? Today is Tuesday, right? I don't know. I don't really pay attention anymore unless it has something to do with me. But Tuesday's not a particularly you know self-loving kind of day. So to change gloves. Took a little. Okay, that was a mistake. My hands are like not not fitting. You know what that means? Ah, means that it's time to dry these hands. Ah, oh my gosh, this is just insane though. Like I already feel like a butt cramp. I'm not even halfway. I'm not even like a quarter of the way. I don't think. You know, check and see. Once I get the black laid in, then the confusing part actually happens. So that's what I'm worried about, because I kind of have to pay a little bit more attention to what it is that I'm doing. That's the trick. Spoke too soon. Hold on. Trick is to have smaller hands or bigger gloves. But they said one size fits most. I don't have big hands. Just don't. I got like regular person hands. I'm like, oh, most. I think most people would be like, like I'm like, man, I bet funny. Needles don't bother me. Bending funny bothers. Oh, almost there. I don't know why I'm in such a hurry. Yeah, guess what? One of the main ingredients of wine, besides water, is alcohol. So, it's my own body, it's my own leg. I'll chance it. I'm not going to change gloves again. Or just, I mean, since we're already thinking about it, might as well. All right, there we go. Well, let me get some of this awesome butter. That a little bit. Okay, here we go. Back up on the shelf. Ah. Oh, I shouldn't have stopped. Oh, man. Okay, I can kind of see what it is that I'm doing. All right, let's go ahead and get the bow, I think. And we'll get the bow, we'll get the feet. Sweet. Look, gangrene. I don't know. I think if I got gangrene just from having a little bit of wine, well, oh my gosh. Huh, almost in a place where I can see. It's not so uncomfortable. You know, no more uncomfortable than stabbing yourself with needles. Any other point in time, right? Stretch down here. Not really. Gorman. Stop squirming. These are some ugly lines. Which one of you guys were here to do this for me? I think y'all do a much better job than me, particular point in time. I can't either. This is terrible. Oh man, I can't stay here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna like wake up tomorrow and be like, what the hell happened here? Ooh, go ahead and load up because I know like my worst nightmare is to have to get back in this position just to fix things, right? So oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing the outside of the cab. Two reasons. Good old Scotty boy has a wife that says that calf tattoos are feminine. So I figured, point one, we'll go ahead and test that theory out. Um, and point two, I don't think that they are. I don't think that a tattoo, by its very nature, can be considered masculine or feminine. I mean, if I want to get like a tattoo of a watercolor unicorn flying off into the sunset, riding a, I don't know, cupcake made of smiles, I don't see where that would be. I don't see where that would be any more feminine than a snake or something, right? Or a, you know, I have a couple flowers. Like I don't think that they're necessarily feminine. Well, Yeah, we're making progress, y'all. There's a baby on the leg or something. Somebody said I got a baby on their leg. Right? You are correct. Nope. Yeah. Trying to see where the needle is. Dangerous game. Let's play. Let's play. Where's the needle? Mm-hmm. Look at this game. Okay. Yeah. I think that's round two. Out of the way. Gonna lift up, stretch my leg. Probably another way of doing this, where I'm not having to take 5 million breaks. So again, glad you guys are all here. It's not every day that somebody gets to have somebody watch them tattoo themselves. I forget what this is though. I think this is week 5. I think maybe. I think it's week 5. So it's pretty rad. Um, have there been mistakes? Absolutely. I probably should stand up, but then, not only will you get my crotch from this angle, you would also get my crotch from this angle. I mean, you guys can only handle so much. So, according to Twitch, anyway. Oh my gosh. Whew. Whew. I will stretch this thing out like this though. I'm so worried that this one's just not going to be right, but yeah, maybe just sit there. Yeah. You don't want to hear me die? All right, all right. Give it time, give it time. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, man. I think the first 3 weeks were like crotch overload. Exactly, exactly. Uh, that's right. That's going to be like where I make my money. The whole underwear area. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. No telling what I'm going to have tattooed on me. It's going to be crazy. Whatever it is that people pay for, right? I got to work my way through school somehow. I don't really, but I mean, I might as well. Everybody else, everybody else does. So, whew. Yeah, let's. That actually felt pretty good. Only crotch. You can't just jump right to it. And then what? People won't. They won't pay you, right? Just be like, boom. I think you moisturize enough, and then you look down and you realize, no, it's just that time for the tattoo. It's not really hard to get so much as it is like, what do you want to see me do now? And someone's like, grab a handful of Sharpies. And I'm like, I'm experiencing technical difficulties. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Oh, oh half an hour in. Here we go. I don't even want to get back up there. I think it hurt more the second time than it did the first time. And, oh, that was my headphones. Don't worry about those. Oh, is there a way? Is there a way to get somewhat comfortable? Maybe. I mean, that's better than what it was. I'm not suspending my. Ooh, ooh, that's nice. That's almost. That's almost comfortable. Sorry, I'm probably like really loud, like talking right in you guys' ear. Sorry about that. Okay. So here's where we get a little bit weird. I am. mm, yeah, I'll come back to that. We'll come back to weird in a second. Pulling this line on like faith and uh, feel alone, and it looks like it was almost straight. Almost. A little wonky. We'll fix that eventually. Or I could try right now. Of course, faith and feel don't really go great with some lines, but I feel like I think that was straight enough at that point. And then let me see. Is there anything else I want to mess with right off the bat? Think not. Think not. All right. Little areas here. In the hair. Looking, I'm looking, I'm looking. All right. Let's clean this one out. I think let's go blue first, y'all. Hopefully my blue is still good to go. Okay. Wee bit on the thick side. Oh my gosh. Oh, I guess we'll find out. All right. Come here, chair. Sorry, guys. Trying so hard not to die here. Oh, I got his blood. It's not what I wanted. I want nice, nice blue. Give me a second. Got a little water droplet of buy this a little bit. I don't know what's going on. I think I let it sit for a bit too long. All right, man. I'll see you later. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. By the way, I know I hardly ever say that, but most of the time people sign off and I'm like, peace. Get on out of here. Go do important things. Blue. We got blue. I think that was a cat. Oh, man. I have no idea what that was. I don't know. Great. My wife informed me that that was one of the mirrors. Well, it's not my 7 years bad luck. That would be a cat, should it ever decide to make it to 7 years, be his or her bad luck. It just wouldn't be the same if, everything worked out like perfect, right? It's always got to be something. For the tattoos, save for the cat drama. It's never, you know, it's never a bad thing. It's totally a feature. See, the thing is like you never know which cat it is. Like my cat, boy cat, he's like he's the evil one. But the girl cat is just as adventurous. Yes. I hate doing this. Like I hate dipping the cartridge in while I'm still tattooing, but like if I don't, I'm telling like yeah, you just need it to like suck up the ink. Even if it does like dump it out, like but the problem is that I added just a tiny bit of white to the blue ink here. And I already know that what that does is it basically becomes a solid right there in my own system. Whew. I don't know which cat I'll be murdering tonight. I guess we'll find out. Whew. Favorite part about the catastrophe is that my son is in the room where it happened, and he was just like, "Oh, video games," which I get because what am I doing right now? Well, if I stop, like the world will end. Mouth in hand. Got this one bloodline. Yeah. Stopped being around. Yeah. I made it stop being around. That that sound sound better? I don't know. I'm sure about this. So I'm finding out that the better I can see the lines, the better the lines turn out. It's weird. Who would have thought? What's cool though is get through, but ugly little baby. I really wish that I'd done it in a place where I could actually see. But live and learn on your calf. That's the best way to be. Next part. Red. Jeez, holy crap. Well, thank you. I'm glad the color's nice. You have such nice things to say. Appreciate it. Really do. Um, that's me shaking out more ink. I went ahead and did the worst thing and slammed the needle into the bottom of the top hat here. Did it again. Doesn't seem to be collecting the ink. Papa. Yeah, but no one's going to be like, hey, your tattoo artist at a ridiculous angle when he drew that. Well, that's forgivable. All right. But I do appreciate it. Thank you. I see it. I see it. I see it. It doesn't help too that like the stencil is mostly blue. This might be one of those where I'm like, well, it was a cool concept. Concept was cool. This- Just dab, 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 dab. Along with all right, here we go. Concept, cool concept. That's what I'm gonna keep telling myself. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Well, yes and no. Yes and no. I am bleeding, but that's not all my blood. I mean, it's what blood is there is mine. It doesn't belong to anyone else. This isn't a murder scene. Um, so I actually took some really bright red and I combined it with with some magenta just to give it that nice, authentic human blood feel about it. You know, because I mean, definitely. I hate it whenever you already decided there was no more black, and then you look down and you're like, wait a minute, that's totally supposed to be black down there. Okay. Well, the good news is that I saw it before I colored it red. I'm just super excited to see what actually stays after I do all this, you know? Like how sometimes the camera's like, yes, I know what you're doing. I'm all about it. And sometimes the camera's like, what? Aren't we looking at, something that you can't even see right now? Aren't we doing that? I thought we were looking at something that you couldn't even see right now. Pretty sure. Pretty sure you wanted me to focus on ghosts. I love it when concept art ends up in the water, in the rinse water. Like, yes, that's exactly where I meant that to go. Oh, totally. Thanks. Thanks, concept art, for finding your way in there. Back into the here, and there was just like a little bit of like whimsical kind of hair going on over there. Be the first time. All right, let's see what's stuck, y'all. Oh, what? Here we go. This is the truth. Here is the truth. What's gonna stay? What's gonna go? Who knows? Probably all gonna run out. Be messed up for life. Not too bad. So there is like some. It looks like some dots in the blue. That's where the stencil was. No, not too bad. All right, let's see. Is it legible? Question. Well, thank you, guys. You guys are way too nice. I mean, honestly, like for reals, for realsies, way too nice. Play that. She really is the party. Crazy. I'm not dissatisfied with that. I think a couple places I could clean this up just a little bit before before I could say, oh no, like this is as good as it's gonna get. But Yeah. Suspenseful washing part. It is, you're like, oh, it's my favorite part. And I'm like, oh, it's the part I hate the most. Because it's like, you're going to have to do this all over again. All right. Whew, that's exciting. It's scary as hell. All right, Kat. Thanks for stopping by again. Appreciate it. Always a pleasure. Oh, tomorrow I won't be on. But Thursday. Thursday. All right. Yeah. Definitely. Ah, just let my knee do a thing. So close. This is going to be awesome. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of a black wash and kind of go over some shadowy areas a little bit, just a tiny bit, and I may or may not kind of do the same kind of treatment around some of the parts of the wings. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, this is my awesome surgery knee. Ah, love to see you doing this right now. Come on, come on, suck it. Just I'm just shaking my knee, y'all. I can see that. Turn this way down. I'm gonna go like right. Push push the limits of slowness on this machine. Kid, come on. This is gonna be this is gonna be great. Really? Here we go. Last I am too old. Hmm. No, I know it looks like I'm just like totally ruining this. Don't worry, I am, but um, it's okay. Yeah, no. Well, it's not that bum of a day. I mean, come on, just a little bit of day. Like a little shadow just to make that pop out a little bit, right? Don't worry, it's like so super light. Come on, come on. You need to focus, focus, so I can see. This is like one of my favorite parts. Like just adding like these weird, like organic, like super chaotic kind of shadow places. Like and it just looks so bizarre, you know? Like, oh no, he's totally screwing it up. And you know, I mean, the cool thing is I mean, yeah, maybe I am, but chances are, it's as long as I kind of go with how things flow a little bit, maybe not. You know, maybe not. Right here. Yeah, that's why I'm using the wash, right? So that I get that. I don't know. I don't know if it's showing up like on screen or not, but like, I'm gonna guess these like areas like right here and like over here on this side. I'm gonna smooth that out a little bit, but underneath the chin a little bit, like right here on the cheek, kind of in the hair. I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of fun, you know. It's definitely like one of those one of those things. It's totally not necessary. It's barely even visible, I'm sure, but like to me, I don't know. It's like it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I tried, you know. Oh yeah, no, this is gonna suck. You're right. All right. Oh, you had to bring the toe into it. That's just no good. That's no good. Camera's not wanting to focus. Oh, maybe if I go this way. Reading. Reading. All right, guys. Well, there we go. Not the prettiest of babies out there, but that knee is done. Straighten her on out. Let me go. What it look like from the distance that most people will see it. It's yeah. I'm happy with it for now. I mean, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. So probably in the future, what we'll be looking at is a little bit defining the red and the blue a little bit more. Maybe, also call me by my stage name, Turkey Noodle. Oh, that's my street name. It's what everyone calls me, right? But yeah, I might do like some, how I do the clouds like I did on my knees. Like I did on my knees. Maybe I'll take some yellow and some orange, kind of mix that up a little bit while I'm going around and do some clouds like around it, just to give it a little kick, a little bit more color, kind of going into like how I talked about with this one, having like maybe some rays, almost like some sun, coming out from behind the cloud. Um, hey, there's Mr. Toad. So yeah, this was kind of a weird. It definitely was a weird angle. Definitely more on the side, wrapping around to the back more than it does on the front. Um, I probably won't try that again anytime in the near future, but I'm looking forward to, joining all these things up, making all of them start making sense a little bit. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and click over to this, and maybe try to get. Yeah, you can see all the ink on the floor that I'll have to clean up. Um, a little crazy crazy cherub. I think it's going to turn out pretty good. It's definitely like I'd say, I'm not going to put in a whole lot on that. I think I'm, about 85% done with that one. Pretty happy with how it turned out. Like the blue, like the uh, yeah. I want to see him. I want to see him all together too. Um, yeah, yeah. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Thanks everybody for good solid follows all constantly. As you can see, right whoop, up here, Thursday at about 8:30 p.m. is when I will be back on. So good night, y'all. I hope y'all have a good one. Again, thanks for stopping by. Y'all make it real.